Canto 13 of Don Juan by Gordon, Lord of Byron. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Read by Peter Gallagher. I now mean to be serious. It is time, since laughter nowadays is deemed too serious. A jest at vice by virtues called a crime, and critically held as deleterious. Besides, the sad's a source of the sublime, although when long a little apt to weary us, and therefore shall my lay soar high and solemn as an old temple, dwindled to a column. The Lady Adeline Amundeville, 'tis an old Norman name, and to be found in pedigrees by those who wander still along the last fields of that Gothic ground, was high-born, wealthy by her father's will, and beauteous even where beauties most abound, in Britain, which of course true patriots find the goodliest soil of body and of mind. I'll not gainsay them, it is not my cue, I'll leave them to their taste, no doubt the best. An eye is an eye, and whether black or blue is no great matter, so 'tis in request. 'Tis nonsense to dispute about a hue, the kindest may be taken as a test. The fair sex should be always fair, and no man till 30 should perceive there's a plain woman. And after that serene and somewhat dull epoch, that awkward corner turned for days more quiet, when our moon's no more at full, we may presume to criticise or praise, because indifference begins to lull our passions, and we walk in wisdom's ways; also because the figure and the face hint that 'tis time to give the younger place. I know that some would fain postpone this era, reluctant as all placemen to resign their post, but theirs is merely a chimera, for they have passed life's equinoctial line. But then they have their claret and Madeira to irrigate the dryness of decline, and country meetings, and the Parliament, and debt, and what not, for their solace sent. And is there not religion, and reform, peace, war, the taxes, and what's called the nation, the struggle to be pilots in a storm, the landed and the moneyed speculation, the joys of mutual hate to keep them warm instead of love, that mere hallucination? Now hatred is by far the longest pleasure. Men love in haste, but they detest at leisure. Rough Johnson, the great moralist, professed right honestly he liked an honest hater. The only truth that yet has been confessed within these latest 1,000 years or later. Perhaps the fine old fellow spoke in jest. For my part, I am but a mere spectator, and gaze where'er the palace or the hovel is, much in the mode of Goethe's Mephistopheles, but neither love nor hate in much excess, though 'twas not once so. If I sneer sometimes, it is because I cannot well do less, and now and then it also suits my rhymes. I should be very willing to redress men's wrongs, and rather check than punish crimes, had not Cervantes, in that too true tale of Quixote, shown how all such efforts fail. Of all tales 'tis the saddest, and more sad because it makes us smile. His hero's right, and still pursues the right, to curb the bad his only object, and 'gainst odds to fight his guerdon. 'Tis his virtue makes him mad. But his adventures form a sorry sight. A sorrier still is the great moral taught by that real epic unto all who have thought, redressing injury, revenging wrong, to aid the damsel and destroy the caitiff, opposing singly the united strong, from foreign yoke to free the helpless native. Alas, must noblest views, like an old song, be for mere fancy's sport a theme creative, a jest, a riddle, fame through thick and thin sought, and Socrates himself but wisdom's Quixote?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?